Hello, everyone. It's Michelle Howe. I'd like to speak to you a little bit today about mothering. It's Mother's Day coming up on Sunday, which I'm very excited to host here. I have my mom and my sister and whatnot. They're all coming over. Um, and it's my pleasure to have them here. My mom always does so much for us. I'm like, let's just do it at my house and let's have some fun. So Mother's Day, moms out there, congratulations. You have children, you're expecting children, you're still mothering, you never end your mothering experience. It just shifts along the way what you do. And each step along the way, I can tell you from my own experience, it's not easy. Being a mom is not easy, but it's probably the toughest job and most rewarding thing I've ever done. Letting them go is the toughest part of it. As much work as what they've been, I guess I never expected them to someday leave. Where are you going? Where are you going? They're not going for long. You're still their mom. They still need you. That's the good part about all this. It doesn't end. So mothers, enjoy them. I know in the young years, it's very challenging because you're going from one thing to another, to another, to another. But honestly, the years really do go by very quickly. I wasn't always good at just talking to my mother. I was to my children. I was always very into mothering versus friending. I was always very good at this is what you need. This is where you need to be. This is what's going on. This is what you're not going to do. Did you get your homework done? Like the absolute bare bones things my children needed to survive. Food, clothing, structure, rules, homework, education. I was always very good at that. The friend talking, let's yap, let's see what's going on. I would not give myself an A on that. If you have a problem, yes, I'll help you solve the problem. So can you see where this is going? I wasn't always like friend. Not small chit chat kind of thing. Also because I was just distracted in some ways. I had other things going on. So it's my personality. And thankfully I have a husband who does do that with my children. So there was a time that I had regrets over the way that I'm not, right? What did I not do right? And I focused on that and I felt bad about that. And now I'm like, you know what? I am who I am and it's not perfect and I cannot be somebody that I'm not. I can certainly tweak a little bit of this and tweak a little bit of that, but what makes me me has to be good enough. So what makes you has to be good enough. And it is good enough. The only person that's judging is you. And I want to say this. There were points in raising my children that I could be strict, period. Or I would discipline and they didn't like what I was disciplining, but it was really needed to be done. And there were times when, not a lot, but some, I don't like you, I don't love you, whatever little fit they were having. Those are emotional fits, okay? They don't really mean anything. They're just knee-jerk reactions. Our children love us. They love their mom. They love their dad. That's nobody that they love more. The issue is they're trying to become more independent, or they don't know how to control their emotions. They don't know what to do with their feelings. So they lunge out at someone. Who do they lunge out at? The people closest to them, their mom and their dad. So as a mom, I would always say, yeah, fine. You don't need to like me. You just need to love me. I'm like, I would totally take the things that they said and not take it in. I know where it's coming from. I know my children love me. It doesn't matter what you say. You could be as mad as you want to be. My job is to protect you, to guide you, to show you what your potential really is, and to give you that confidence. I see how smart you are. I see how brilliant you are. What, call a spade a spade. You're not allowed to act like this. My son doesn't act this way. And I've done all those things, not on a regular basis, of course, but when it was necessary, when they really needed it, when I saw they're going astray, they're doing something that's not cool, that's not right, they're feeling vulnerable. Hello, I'm going to tell you just how great you are. And thankfully, knock on wood, it worked with my children. So all those regrets that I have and that I actually stumbled into when my first boys were graduating high school, I'm like, forget that. Those are all part of me. That's what made them who they are today. So instead of focusing on the things that I don't do so well, technically, right, that my husband does much better than me, let's talk about all the things I do really well. And let's talk about the impact that those things had. So, moms, don't be hard on yourself. Enjoy your day on Sunday. Consider every day Mom's Day, all right? Don't sacrifice too much. Don't sacrifice to the point where you resent. Your top job is to take care of you so you can be the best mom around. Do that. Prioritize you. And everything else will fall into place. Trust me, it will. And at the end of the day, we are role models for our children. And if we can't take care of us, what role model is that? What is that teaching them? I remember at one point, I was very involved in the kids' lives in elementary school. I stayed at home after my third one was born. I remember at one time, I had a lot of friends that were moms that stayed at home, and they were very protective, and so was I. But overdoing, no. The only thing you teach your children when you overdo for them or take responsibility for them is that they can't. It kind of enables them, and then they become reliant on you. That's not what you want to do. They have to rely on themselves. The world out there is not going to do this for them when they get older. So stop beating yourself up and let your kids become independent. That means you have to step back. It's easier if you can step back while you're there and watching. And if they need you or they stumbled, you're there, rather than all of a sudden expecting them when they go away to be responsible, right? So each kid is each kid, and they have their own personality, and they will either like go towards that, like that, love that, or you have to kind of nudge them towards it. Well, nudge them if need be, because that's what is going to make them stronger people in the world. That's our job, is to love them, nurture them, help them grow a little bit so then they can grow all on their own without us at some point. And love transforms. Love is what it's about. So thank you for being here. I don't know if I said my name, Michelle Howe from Empath Evolution. I share knowledge, insight. I have a program that helps those of us who are feelers, who understand there are hidden wounds, emotional, mental. There are feelings that we bury. There are relationships, there are traumas that aren't going smooth, relationships aren't going smooth, and traumas that we try to bury. So this is what Empath Evolution does. It brings to light all the things that we need to look at to evolve, to clear our emotions, to love ourselves, to engage with others in positive manner, to feel good in our bodies. So it's a holistic approach to empowerment. It's a holistic approach to intuition, trust, love, healing. All of those topics is what I do. So you can look up Empath Evolution if you'd like, and certainly message me if you're interested in knowing more. All right. I hope you guys have, all of you have a great day. Moms and everyone else alike. Enjoy your Sunday, mothers. I'll talk to you soon.